everybody, and with this week comes me finally being able to have a regular schedule for streaming and uploading. It's been absolutely ridiculous moving me and my cats to a new country, getting married, having my family come over here and show them around, and of course it's been absolutely amazing, but it's left me with no time to barely sleep. I basically was coming home and just sleeping. I wasn't able to do anything else. And I picked up my kitty cats yesterday, so my cats are now here. You will see them running around, I'm sure, and meowing in videos and in streams. So I can finally relax, sorta, and just make videos and get back to doing what I really want to do. Because sometimes taking a break is nice, but I hate it. I really don't like not being able to make videos, not being able to work on different series that I want to do, but now I have my new setup, my new PC, it's amazing. So for PC gaming and stuff like that, it's gonna be crazy good, and I can start doing everything I've always wanted to do. But getting into this video, this is actually a 3v2 or 2v3, however you want to put it. We are the 2, they are the 3, when Patrick went to get coffee. So I went AFK, and I came back and my chat was like, oh, Patrick just went to get coffee. So I'm like, that's not gonna take that long, right? I'll just enter. It can take a good amount of time for matchmaking, loading into the map, stuff like that. I'm sure we will be fine. Well, it turns out Patrick had to make coffee all over again, and it was not a short thing for him to do. So we loaded in, and Patrick actually ends up getting disconnected, and me and Ian have to do a 2v3. So I thought that I would show you it. By no means am I saying this makes us amazing players. I don't think I am. I think I'm like slightly above average, but we managed to win, and I thought you might be interested in seeing something where we are outmanned. But yeah, I'm not saying they're the most amazing players. I'm not saying that we beat the most MLG pros ever in a 2v3, but I thought you would be interested in seeing it because it can be kind of interesting to see 2v3s or 1v3s or whatever it might be. So what I thought I would talk about in this video while you watch the gameplay in the background is what I feel are the strongest classes currently in Destiny, because I feel like there's been a few things that have happened that have changed the shifts. The shifts in power have shifted to different classes than they were before. And I think a few things have made this happen. The nerf to Hammer Titans was a really big thing because everyone just used Hammer Titan. No one used anything else because it was clearly the best at the time. So with that nerf, a few things changed, and then new exotic armor came out and returning exotics came back, which made some classes better as well. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Now I will say this is all opinion based. It does not mean it's fact. It's just how I've personally experienced the Crucible recently and what I have found to be the strongest or the easiest classes for me to play, and ones that I have felt like I've been struggling a little bit more. So I'm gonna start out with not the class that I think is the best. I'm gonna actually leave that until the end of the video, but I want to talk about a class that has been seeing a lot more play than it had seen since the Taken King had come out, and that is Striker Titan. A lot of people are choosing to use Striker Titan over any other Titan in the Crucible right now, and I think this is down to a few things. First thing first is that Strikers did get kind of a buff. They got a little bit of a buff. It wasn't a huge thing, not enough to make it better than everything else, but it definitely helped. Also, with the return of the Armamentarium, it meant that Titans could again get 2 lightning grenades. Now, lightning grenades are arguably one of the best grenades in the game, and being able to have 2 of them to throw them down over bodies in Trials of Osiris, to put them in corridors so people can't cut you off, they're very good. They're very good grenades. So good that you might actually kill yourself quite a few times when you use them. Another exotic that came out that I think made people kind of use Striker Titans a little bit more is the Twilight Garrison, because when you use a Striker Titan and you're using Shoulder Charge with the Twilight Garrison, you have so many movement modes. You can Titan Skate, which of course all Titans can do, but when you have the Twilight Garrison, you have a Shade Step in midair, basically, while you're skating, plus you have a Shoulder Charge, which means you can aggressively change direction directions. I've played against a few Striker Titans that have nailed this, the whole Twilight Garrison Striker Titan thing, and it is really scary because they just run at you and then they're like switching directions all in the air, and it's very confusing and scary because it's just terrifying. So I think those are a few things that have made people play Striker Titans, and also it's just really fun. Striker Titans are so incredibly fun, and I think a lot of people kind of forgot how fun they were when they were playing Hammer Titans. Striker Titans are so fun. So I think those are a few things that have made Strikers be really good, but in my opinion, they are up there when it comes to really good classes in Destiny. Now, surprisingly, I say surprisingly because I do play Hunter the most, I'm not really going to touch on Hunters in this video because I don't feel like much has really changed when it comes to Hunters. Of course, when the Taken King first came out, a lot of people were using Night Stalker because it was new, but then things kind of evened out. I see just as many Blade Dancers as I do Gunslingers as I do Night Stalkers. So I don't feel like Hunters have one class that everyone is like, yes, I'm using that. Because if you're looking competitive, there's Hunters using Golden Gun, there's Hunting using Blade Dancers, there's Hunters being Night Stalkers. So I feel like there's not that one class that everyone is like, this is the best. I think if there was to be one, I think it might be Blade Dancers, just because Quickdraw is absolutely amazing and Blink is pretty good too. So I think that I would say Blade Dancers over anything. But in general, I don't think anything has really happened that has drastically changed Hunters to have this class emerge as like the best thing ever. So with that said, I'm gonna move on to what I think is currently the best class in Destiny, and that is the Sun Singer Warlock. Now, back when Blade Dancers were in their prime, they had this grenade called the Arc Bolt grenade, which you might not have seen for a while because no one uses it anymore. But Arc Bolt grenades and Firebolt grenades used to both be very, very strong, and they were equally strong, I would say. Like, Arc Bolt grenades were ridiculous, they definitely needed to be nerfed, and the damage was nerfed on both of those grenades, Firebolts and Arc Bolts. But the thing with Sun Singer Warlocks is they have the ability to add burn to all of their grenades, and then they have the added ability to make that burn do more damage and to last longer. Now what this does is turn the Firebolt grenade into a very, very dummy-proof, easy to use grenade that can hit people from distances that you didn't think were possible, and it will apply a burn that will damn near kill them. If you land one tap of your weapon on somebody and hit them with a Firebolt grenade, they're gonna die. The burn is going to kill them. Even if you don't get the kill with a Firebolt grenade, the fact that they are burning, they have to run away from the fight, because if they take any damage, they're gonna die. And also the fact that they are burning means that it's gonna take a while until their health regen kicks back in. So not only are you doing ridiculous damage, you are also taking people out of fights for a really long time. And this is just made even the more powerful by the fact that the grenade is very easy to use. You don't have to stick people with it. You don't even really have to be that close to them. You just throw it and you'll most likely hit somebody, if not everyone. I had one grenade the other day where I was in trials and I threw it and it hit everyone. At that point, it was easy for us to go in there and kill everyone because everyone was burning to death, literally burning to death. So of course, Sun Singers themselves haven't necessarily had any changes to make them stronger, but with all of the nerfs and all of the little changes here and there, Sun Singers are ridiculously strong, and a lot of people are starting to use Sun Singer over using a Hunter when it comes to competitive play. You will see a lot more Sun Singers than you did, say, last year. Last year, it was all Blade Dancers. Now people are starting to use Sun Singers a lot more, and it's really just because of the grenades, honestly. I mean, the super is very strong as well, and also the melee is really good because it gives you an overshield. You don't have to kill the person to get an overshield. You just hit them and you get an overshield. So there's many reasons why Sun Singers are incredibly strong, and Yeah, they just kind of are right now, and I'm okay with it. I definitely feel like firebolt grenades need to be changed a little bit. I feel like if the person dies, definitely, then the burn should stop. The burn that's applied to you, if the person dies, should not continue to keep burning you. But I don't know what other changes they could make. Maybe they could reduce the initial damage of firebolt grenades, so then you just get the burn. But as the Warlock Sunsinger, having those talents that make all grenades burn and then burns do more damage, they're gonna be powerful no matter what. But that is my opinion, guys. Let me know in the comment section. Pick one class. What class do you think is currently the strongest in Destiny PvP? So I want to thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. Today I am setting up my PC to do a bunch of PC indie games, which I think will be really fun, just one-off little series. And I hope you guys enjoy all of the content that I'm going to be able to do now that I have a working computer and I don't have a billion, bajillion, trillion things to do. So I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. We did the thing. We did the 2v3, and I will speak to you awesome people later. Bye.